I am guided with my principles of transforming Maripipi into an Uswag Maripipi. Ano ito? Live. Live animal. Pwede na. Hindi na kailangan. Ano ito, manok? Oh.
La la la, Roslyn, walang iwanan para sa sambayanan. Roslyn, la la la, Roslyn, ating kaibigan. La la la, Roslyn,
kwentuhan tayo.
La la la, Roslyn, walang iwanan para sa sambayanan.
Pahing adlaw mga biliranon. Ako po ngayon yung abang lingkod na si Board Member Roslyn Espina Paras. Narito na naman po tayo sa isang episode ng Kwentuhan with BM Roslyn upang makapagbigay ng impormasyon na pwedeng pagkunan ng inspirasyon at kaalaman tungkol sa mga nagkalain-lain ng mga kaganapan o personalidad sa ating mahal na probinsya ng Biliran. Mga kaigsuunan ko, please help me welcome our guest for today, no other than the Mayor of the Island Municipality of Maripipi, Mayor Joseph Caingcoy. Magandang araw, Mayor Joseph, and welcome to Kwentuhan with BM Roslyn.
Magandang hapon po, BM Roslyn. Thank you very much for inviting me here in Kwentuhan BM Roslyn. So, damo nga salamat sa imo pag-imbita.
Thank you, Mayor. So, let us first get to know better the person behind LGU Maripipi. Mayor Joseph, kwento mo naman po sa amin ang journey mo from being a regular citizen of Maripipi to becoming its leader, kumbaga.
Actually, gusto ng daddy ko maging teacher.
Okay.
Dahil siya ay principal sa Maripipi.
Okay.
And then, nag-study ako ng 1 year sa Tacloban as education.
Apo.
And then, after 1 year, because the struggle ng family, kinakailangan kong sumama sa tiyahin ko sa Manila at doon ipagpatuloy pa eskwela.
Okay.
So, nag-enroll ako sa Manila Doctors and then hindi ako nag-enroll ng education. So, pinili ko ang Bachelor of Science in Psychology.
Okay.
So, dito, sa pag-eskwela, nag-excel ako sa school. So, naging partial scholar ako ng Metro Bank.
Wow.
So, yun. Nagtapos ako ng psikolohiya in 1989 at following year, nagtrabaho at the same time, nag-working student din ng masteral sa University of Santo Tomas.
Very nice.
And Master of Science in Human Resource Management.
Wow.
For 4 years. So, yun. So, pag-graduate ko, agad-agad naging psychometrician ako sa isang manpower agency.
Ano po yung ano po yung
Psychometrician. Psychometrician, pagka-graduate ka ng BS Psychology at yun ang in-applyan mo, ito yung in charge for the applicants, receiving applicants, interviewing, ikaw rin nag-administer ng psychological test to measure the applicant's mental ability, personality, and aptitude.
Okay.
So, before we dispatch our applicants to bank like Banco de Oro and other clients of our company, then we assess their interest, their job interest, their intellectual ability that will match to the requirement of the customer, of the client.
Okay.
So that's where psychometrics is involved in hiring.
May ganun pala.
Yes.
No, hindi yung parang human resource person lang na usual na naririnig natin pag ganyan. Human resource manager lang ang in charge sa mga employees, di ba? Meron po palang...
So there should be a psychometrician who will handle the testing, assessment of the ability of the applicant in terms of skills, in terms of the knowledge requirement, in terms of the experiences, and other training acquired by the applicant.
Okay.
So that from there, you are going to match the qualification of the applicant to the job requirement and the job specification.
Okay.
And that is the way so that you can hit your target in the recruitment.
Bitaw na. Tama. At least, tama yung skill sa isang tao, bangga doon sa pinapasukan niya na employment.
Na employment.
Diba? Yes.
If in the event kulang, we will recommend for training.
Okay.
If the job requires more on the personality, then we give training on personality development.
Okay.
But if the mental ability, like the intellectual quotient, is very low, it depends on the job. If the job requires more decision making, more reasoning ability,
Medyo hindi na siya
hindi
pwede.
pwede natin i-deploy.
Mahirap na ipilit.
Mahirap yun, ipilit. So, that's how psychometrics is done.
Okay.
in
That's nice to know.
HR.
It's something new. Diba? You really learn new things every day. Yeah.
So, from there, nag-masteral ako. So, maaga pa ako naging HR. At the age of 25, naging human resource officer na ako.
Okay.
From psychometrician, naging recruitment manager, and then naging human resource officer na. Wherein you are going to handle the total operation of the human
Alam ko,
resource.
sir, malaki raw ang sahod sa mga ganyan, ah.
Yes.
That's one of the top salaries ng basta sa corporation.
That time, pinipili ko ang alin ang pagpapatuloy ko sa psychology. It should be a school psychology or industrial psychology. So, maraming type ng psychology.
Okay.
So, pinili ko yung industrial organizational psychology.
Okay.
So, it's more about organizational development. It's more about empowering the company to grow. The
nice.
people and then the company to grow.
Okay.
So, that's why ang minasteral ko is human resource management.
Parang kailangan ata ng kumpanya namin ng ganyan.
Because in human resource management, you have to take care of the people, but you have to take care of the company to grow.
Yes,
So
true.
there should be a job matching with the goals of the company and then the goals of the worker.
Okay.
So that is human resource. So from entrance, from application, motivation, labor relation, performance management, benefits administration, compensation, and exit, disciplinary and exit.
Galing.
So you have to
Ang dami.
be an expert in the all-through process.
Oo nga.
From hiring,
napaka-
to motivation.
Parang metikuloso na trabaho po, ano? Hindi yung madalian
So that's
lamang.
where psychology comes in because the human resources, the people, doing the job to make the company grow.
True.
And the machine is being managed by the people.
Yes. Agree.
Yun, something like that.
Okay.
Yun, doon ako pumili ang psychology. But,
Opo.
dahil industrial organizational side is more about human resource management, hindi ko iniwan ang psychology. Nag-part-time ako as neuropsychology screening sa Philippine National Police.
Ang dami mong sideline, sir.
So, on sideline, up to this time, I am an accredited psychologist ng Philippine National Police, Camp Crami.
Up to now?
Up to now.
Wow.
Up to now. So, during sa panahon ni Lacson, ang mga psychologists kailangan i-organize sa Krami. So, up to now, na-maintain ko siya. So, I'm handling some center since I am now already a registered psychologist. So, I signed mga psychological clearance for person who wants to be a security guard. Doon sa gustong magkaroon ng lisensya, na gustong maging gwardiya.
Opo.
But permit to carry firearms like that. And then, for those who wants to have adoption, like for example, mag-adopt ang mag-asawa, I can make an adoption psychological assistant for the child.
Ah, really?
Na gagamitin niya sa legal
Opo.
purpose.
At saka yung magbuwag, annulment.
Annulment.
Kaya pwede rin ho kayong
Oo. I
gumawa
tried
ng
once.
pumirma.
Pwede na pumirma. Kay PhD naman ako.
Nice.
So, yan ang pwedeng part-time. But, hindi ko pa siya nagawa an annulment. But, because of my interest, I can write an assessment.
Okay.
So, napabayaan ko siya ngayon. Kasi dito na ako from private to government service.
Yes.
So, psychology, so as of this time, dahil dyan sa aking skills, meron akong company since 2002.
Okay.
My company is also a manpower agency.
Oh, okay.
Same of my experience when I was 22 years old after graduation. Then in age 35, nagtayo ako ng manpower agency. Kasi yun naman akong exposure.
Opo.
So yung manpower agency ko is People Synergy Management Services. It's already almost 21 years.
Wow.
today.
Nagpapalabas kayo ng
Local employment.
local employment.
I have more than 35 clients in Manila from different nature of businesses like semiconductor electronics company. Like I have one big client, it's automotive electronics company, German, American.
Wow.
And the other one, most of them are Japanese. Like we produce ring circuit board.
So, yung mga clients nyo na yan, mga nasa Subic, ganun? Or yung mga...
Yeah, pero mine is
export
in
processing
Calabarzon. Yeah. And
Okay.
Pesa in Calabarzon.
Nice.
Exports processing zone in
Laki ng
Calabarzon.
kita dyan, sir, ah. Mayor.
So I have more than 2,000 employees to
Wow.
date na pinapasahod.
Imagine.
So imagine mo, nandito ako, nandun sila. So anyway, it's already 22 years already. So yung profession ko as a psychologist and HR management practitioner, yun ang aking business sa Manila. Wherein, yun nga, meron ako people synergy management services, more on the manufacturing ang dinideployan ko. But in management, dahil sabi nga, kapag ang business mo may peak, meron din down during may season. So, business shift ko is retail industry.
Okay.
Because sa retail, walang tigil. Kahit pandemic, ang supermarket bukas.
True.
So, nag-market ako ng retail company like Walter Mart Supermarket
Oh.
and Walter Mart Department Store. So, hawak ko yung buong
Yung mga empleyado doon?
yeah, Cavite
Oh, wow.
and Tagaytay.
Galing.
So, I
Grabe.
hire cashiers, baggers, and promodizers. We train the cashiering. We train the cashiering. We train customer complaint. We train merchandising. Proper handling ng pagbabaging. So, proper attitude so that when we deploy them, the highest rate of acceptance from the customer. Kasi you need to, when you deploy out of 10, it should be 9 ang magtanggap. Isa lang ang dapat mo bumagsak.
Dapat ata, sir, ipa-psychological test ko yung mga yung mga empleyado ko para kung talaga ba match, baka may or not. You can do that, right?
Yeah.
To see if they're, kumbaga, kung talaga bang masaya sila sa trabaho nila, gusto ba nila talaga na, if they're an asset to the company or not.
Yes.
Di ba? Kasi may tao
We
kung
can
ganun,
measure at least 16 personality factors or at least 10. So, out of the personality, you can check if that personality is needed to the job you assign to him or her. Kasi if the emotions of the worker, of the applicant is very low, how can he can function for the, di ba?
Baka mamaya hindi siya masaya. Napipilitan lang.
Napipilitan
So,
lang.
naapektuhan yung quality ng trabaho niya.
So, kailangan makuha mo ang job interest if it is high or low. Motivation.
That's nice to know. Galing. So,
yun.
okay. So, from there,
yun, meron ako manpower agency, so nakapag-develop ako ng customer. Right now, I have 35 multinational companies who trusted my company. And then, the other services is psychological services. That's one, the neuro screening for the security guards and the other neuro clearance for teachers from DepEd.
teachers pala meron din kung...
Yes, they require.
Hindi ba dumaan sa inyo si
in Manila, here.
Maybe
Maybe when I put up when I'm going to put up my branch here, maybe kasi di-discuss mo naman. Sa Manila kasi mga private school.
Okay.
Kasi mamaya may problema personally.
Bitaw.
At wala silang HR.
True.
So, i-outsource. So, we are customer from DepEd, from Bureau of, Penology. At sa Muntinlupa office ko.
Apa.
Yun. Tapos yung mga DSWD issue, child problem that needs the custody of the,
Yes.
Tapos yung mga children in conflict in the law.
Yes.
Tapos they ask for a referral for psychological assessment for further
So,
assessment.
ginagawa niyo rin ho yun?
Yun, ako lang.
Kayo mismo, no?
Doon.
Kasi syempre, kayo ang may kaalaman.
So, ngayon,
It's not something you can, ikaw muna mag-ano dyan. It's not something you can do it like that, no?
Ngayon, limited lang siya more on industrial. Mas kulang ako sa clinical. Kasi pag clinical, yung meron na mental, ano na yon, may mental disorientation na. So, more on, more on.
Galing. So, Mayor, from the private sector, how were you able to shift to becoming a public servant?
Okay, that was 2018 because an election 2019.
Okay.
That was 2018 when I go back to Maripipi and have a reunion with my classmates.
Okay.
And then there was encouragement to run for mayor because pa-exit na yung aming former mayor.
Graduating na.
Graduating na.
Okay.
So mas gusto nila change of leadership. So during that time, I was contemplating if I will run. What about my business? May iwan ko.
True.
And what about my mother, which is I taking care of her for 25 years.
Really?
Yeah, kasi na-stroke ang mother ko when I was 25 years old. Ka-graduate ko lang ng 22. So from 25 years old to kailan lang siya namatay? 2 years ago.
Really?
So I take care of her. Hindi na talaga siya naka-walk, talagang naka-wheelchair.
Ever since a stroke po siya 25 years ago.
So during that time, my crucial decision is maiwanan na negosyo, maiwanan ang pag-take care ng mami. But eventually, sabi ko, kasi that time, 2 years before, ng 2018, nagkaroon ako ng pacemaker.
Oh.
So, when I was in Las Vegas, sabi ko, buti nakauwi pa ako. And then, sabi ko, if that was my last day, wala akong maiwan na legacy. So, yun yung aking binasihan, na life is very short.
True.
And then, there is an invitation for me to run for mayor. And then, so I have to think it over. So, during 2018, umiingay-ingay na sa Maripi, may tatakbo. Amin ni Amad to si Joseph. So, what triggers me is that tumawag sa akin si Governor Jerry Boy. So, meaning, may nagsabi sa kanya na mayroon lalaban, may tatakbo. So, siguro si Governor ay, sino to? So, I was invited to come here.
Okay.
So, nabigyan ako ng konting background about politics.
Apa.
So, ang sagot ko sa kay Gov is that maybe this is the right time for me to go back and pay back since doon ako lumaki and then I am already achieve na ba ako? Meron na akong narating.
You don't need to prove anything anymore.
Wala na,
diba?
oo. Tapos wala naman akong family. So I need to go back and help the town where I born. So dahil doon, yun ang iniisip mo na lang. The remaining years of my life, kasi nabigyan ako ng pangalang buhay.
True.
Nabuhay na, ibibigay ko sa Maripipi. Pero lang yung aking challenge paano negosyo? Paano ang nanay? Oo. So, tinawagan ko ang kapatid ko sa Canada. Sa ako pa rin pinagdidesisyon. So, paano si mami? Paano ganyan? So, tinuloy ko yung ng tao na exiting na naman si So, doon nag-trigger ang journey ng aking pag-mayor.
Okay.
So, nag-trigger because when I announced, ang lahat maraming nagsuporta. Verbal support, nakomento. So, I think that was my ready and time because, pag kumandidato ka, kailan may pera ka. Yan ang sabi ni Governor.
Which is true.
Tatlo.
Ang dami kasing gusto
pag tumakbo ka, dapat may ganito kang criteria. Sabi niya, dapat meron kang personality. Check ka dyan. Number 2, kailangan mo ng yun nga. Kailangan, sa election, gumagastos. Ibig sabihin, may money ka dapat.
Apo.
Pangatlo, ito yung may bibigay namin. Makinarya. Kasi I'm still new. Parang ganun. So yun. So, yun, tinandaan ko yun na challenge. Kung wala kang pera, wag kang tatakbo. Personality, may kamaradiri ka, meron kang puso sa tao, then, tuloy mo yan. So, yun yung gusto ko ibalik. Magserbisyo ba sa Maripipi because of my talent, my skills, and I believe na makakatulong ako.
Yes.
In terms of, paano natin ma-transform Maripipi.
Yes.
Yun po ang nag-trigger.
Okay. So, Eh, you have all three naman, kaya saktong-sakto.
Swak na swak.
Diba?
Swak na swak.
So, Mayor, what personal achievement are you proud of that not too many people know about?
Personal achievement, yun nga, yung I have a growing company, continuing to grow. Then, I help thousands of people employed since 2002 to present. In fact, right now, I have many job hiring in Manila. So, marami ako natulungan.
Meron po ba kayong naha-hire from Maripipi going to...
Security guards,
really?
production workers. Meron din.
Yan ang malaking bagay eh. Kasi di ba sabi nga nila, if you teach a man how to fish, di ba, then he will not go hungry the rest of his life. Rather than puro ayuda lang ang binibigay.
This time, we have a new client coming, Ionix Corporation.
Okay, I heard of that.
What we need is somebody has a skills in soldering. So if you don't have the soldering skills, so we create a laboratory in our training room for soldering. Last week during the holidays, I went there. So lagyan namin ng soldering equipment. So we train them how to solder, what are the parts of soldering, then how to solder, and then using the microscope or non-using the microscope. Then you deploy afterwards, because your client will ask what the quality of people you deploy. So you will see, we train our people. So that's the requirement of the Ionix, more on soldering.
Kasi maliliit na semiconductors po ata yan, ano? Tama ba? Tama po ba yung... Okay. So, Mayor, what has been your personal philosophy in handling matters with regards po sa pagiging mayor niyo na Maripipi?
Of course, you start with your vision. And then, from your vision, you have plans, no? Sometimes, if you have the plan, it doesn't work, you have to change your plan, never your goal, never your vision. Okay. So, I started with my vision and vision. So, yun po ang aking, I am guided with my principles of transforming Maripipi into an Uswag Maripipi.
What is an Uswag Maripipi?
An Uswag Maripipi should be, makita mo ang Maripipi 10 years from now or 15 years from now, truly, fully transformed. Kasi from the start, when I stepped in my first term, talagang, parang old na old. Parang walang something new. Okay.
Parang nasa medyo mga 10 years ago, gano'n?
Isla pagod. Parang yung pa rin yung dating inalisan ko, ngayon tumanda na akong 57 years old, yung pa rin.
Okay.
So meaning, like the old municipal hall, old pa rin.
Yes.
Like the gymnasium, old pa rin.
Yes.
Like the RH, old pa rin. Tapos nawala na ang aming hospital nung araw, Maripipi Community Hospital.
Okay.
And hirap ang mga tao, pag may sakit, dadalhin sa Naval, madaling araw, may need, walang ambulance, lahat yun.
So, Mayor, is it safe to say na when you first stepped in as mayor of the municipality of Maripipi, yan po yung mga nakita niyong problema sa inyong munisipyo?
Ang basic problem, number one, is more on health. So my program is more on creating a healthy community, a resilient community in terms of health. Kasi kung ang health mo ay lahat ay nagkakasakit, paano na lang ang pamilya? Paano na lang ang pag-aaral? Parang ganun. So sa amin, lalo mahihirap yung means of transportation, referring the patients from the island to Naval.
Yes.
Struggle yun ng poor family. Kasi maghahanap ka pa ng how much pag pakyaw ng motor pa ka di 5,000 or 4,000, lalo na kung mabalod, mas mataasan. So, yun sa health, aside from infrastructure, na Uswag Maripipi Build program, yun, kasi you have to transform the government facility para yung accessibility of services mas ma-better sa tao sa mga katawan. So yun na nakita natin. Aside from infrastructure, resilience along the shoreline kasi because of high climate change.
Yes.
Bali, yung sa bayan, yung dagat nakakarating na sa makabahayan.
Opo.
So, because walang mga
Seawalls.
causeway o walang seawalls o narumpag ba. And then infrastructure, and then agriculture in terms of food security
Food
program.
sufficiency.
Although naghihikaos pa kami ngayon because sometimes it's hard to empower people, lalo na kung ang community norms of discipline
Yes.
is the problem. Kahit mabigyan ng mga ayuda, after a while, to 3 months, wala na ulit.
True.
So, isa yun sa problem, no? Community attitude in terms of empowering their own livelihood, yun, mga ganun po.
Okay, so
Maraming.
what are your plans or ano po ang inyong mga ginagawa sa kasalukuyan upang maibsan yung mga problema na nabanggit nyo?
Okay, so, una, yung aking sourcing initiatives, no? Kasi meron akong visions list ng mga infrastructure.
Okay.
Yung visions list na yan, marami yan hanggang 35. No? So,
35?
Ano yung list doon? Number 1, number 2.
Marag checklist.
Checklist.
Okay.
Oo. So, inuna ko talaga ang health. So, kaya nagsusource out ako ng fund sa province, kay governor, kay congressman, and then sa taas, sa national government.
Yes.
So, sa health, I am very proud na ang tatlong source ko ay responsive. Yung ating infirmary, I call that infirmary before, no, Maripiti Infirmary Hospital, na-open ko na March 18.
Okay.
Soft opening pa lang. So, lumipat na kami from the small RHU to the new facility. So, we are now on our way to undergo accreditation for the
Permit to operate.
permit to operate, LTO, license to
License to
operate,
operate, yes.
under the DOH requirement for a primary healthcare facility. Not really a hospital, but it looks like an hospital because mayroon na dental facility, mayroon kunting surgery, minor surgery. So, andun yan sa mga listahan. So, dahil naumpisahan na, nakita na ng mga tao, so, and maganda doon, dahil meron din akong, dalawang objective ko doon, emergency care, and number 2 is diagnostic and laboratory services.
Ah, nice.
Para di rin na sila kubadi sa Manaval,
Oo.
para magpa-laboratory test. Ngayon, phase 1 pa lang kami ng lab test, kasi I need a hematology machine. Kaya pumunta ko ngayon sa Manila, sumulat na naman kay Senator Bongo that in response to our health, yung ating may bago tayo.
Healthcare Reform Act?
Reform Act, kailangan ma-upgrade. So, ito, nag-upgrade na tayo, Maripipi is upgrading, and then I need some facility like hematology machine, x-ray, dental equipment, at saka ECG machine. Simple lang.
Mga basic,
pang basic
first,
lang. Pang first aid, pang emergency care. So, yun ang in-explain ko sa tao, hindi totally hospital. You still need to do further medication. And atin dito to save life. And
At least may panimulang action
action
kagad.
bago itawid. Kasi may mga sakit naman na kaya namin i-cure doon. Kaysa dalhin pa dito sa Biliran Hospital. Nakakadagdag kami dito ng intindihin at marami din dito.
True.
So, yun. Then, we're able to provide comfortable rooms kasi meron kaming 2-story. Oo. Tapos, yun. Pag na-complete ko yung laboratory facility, malaking tulong sa mga kababayan namin sa Maripipi dahil lalo na ngayon, quarterly, kailangan mo i-check yung status ng yung blood chem, ang sugar. So with that, dahil meron na kaming facility, nag-launch kami ng Hypertension Diabetes Club para ma-monitor natin at sila yung priority natin sa services. So ongoing yun, ginagawa kong club para yung mga interventions like orientations about mga do's and don'ts, wellness program, madali ma-address kasi isang grupo sila.
Alam ko, natatandaan ko, Mayor, nung chief of staff pa ako ni Kong,
Mm.
tumawag ako sa inyo noon, pinapatanong ni Kong kung ano raw ang kailangan yung infra. Natatandaan ko noon na you requested for doon nga po, para sa infirmary nyo, di ba?
So, si Kong at saka si Gob, Daddy Gob pa, sa first year, by phase 1, phase 2 hanggang phase 3, bago na dumating si Governor Gerard. So, nagawa ang phase 3. Si Kong naman, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 din.
Okay.
Doon, yun ang first building sa
Okay.
sa infirmary namin. Ang likod, yun ang 25 million. Galing
Oh, wow.
kay Senator Tolentino. And he's
really?
willing to come.
Wow.
Kaya gusto ko ayusin. He's willing to come. I want to
That's nice.
to go there.
Oo, syempre.
Yun.
So, aside from yung programs niyo po sa health, no? Ano pa po ang...
Another plans po sa health is kasi I have a building na a municipal health facility pero kinonvert ko and function into a municipal wellness gym.
Okay.
Meaning, yung pasyente namin doon may high cholesterol, high blood hypertension, sila yung beneficiary dito sa gym.
Okay.
So the gym is donated by Senator Bongo.
Oh, wow.
So yun, tapos na. Then nag-solicit ako sa mga gym equipment. Thank you pala sa mga taga Maripipi na nagbigay ng mga stationary bike. Mga equipment po para sa ating wellness gym. Hindi ko na muna isa-isahin. Maraming salamat at kailangan pa natin ng ibang para mapuno po yung ating wellness gym. But abangan po, bubuksan po natin itong Mayo po, part sa celebration natin ng ating Pueblo Day na Maripipi.
When po ang Pueblo Day na Maripipi?
It will start on May 23 to March 31.
May 23
To March 31. Ayan po. So,
napaka-resourceful nyo, Mayor,
and another health building, which is nagsumobra na ako, yung rural health, municipal health office building,
Okay.
two-story, complete of amenities, aircon with equipment by Tingo Party List. Gusto na rin. Tapos
diba?
na rin
Resourceful
completed.
nga.
And then completed again yun na yung health.
Okay.
So next is about resilience in terms of disaster risk management. Our evacuation facility is very nice, two-story building.
From whom naman po?
From Senator Villar.
Oh, diba?
And next is isolation facility.
Okay.
We have 16 rooms, nice room na isolation in partnership with LGU and Kalahi DSWD.
Okay. Galing po sa Kalahi
Kalahi
Seeds.
mismo. Oo.
Kalahi Seeds is under DSWD. Tama po ba?
So, hindi, because that was my plan, hindi ko na pinamigay ang budget sa baryo para paghati-hatian. Kinausap ko ang buong barangay, buong punong barangay, this is what we need during emergency, during contagious disease.
True.
Kailangan natin na isolation. So,
Yes.
marami naman taong pansusunod para sa Kalahi Seed.
Apa.
So, that was in 2021.
Okay.
2021. Ayan, okay na turn over na sa amin.
Okay.
Maganda rin. So, that's part for our taking care of infectious disease.
Okay.
So, meron na kami doon, room. So, another program naman is for about technical skills and development.
Okay.
So, nakasolicit tayo kay Senator Cynthia Villar,
Ang dami.
training center na Maripipi. Since hindi siya tapos siya, wala siyang dadagdagan na lang ng LGU para ma-enclose kasi open. Pero nagagamit na namin ngayon mga orientation ng tupad,
Okay.
orientation ng purpose,
Okay.
kasi open ang building.
Apa.
But there is a kitchen kasi
Okay.
my plan is to have a Maripipi managed TESDA school.
Okay.
Managed by school
LGU.
training center ng LGU, TESDA accredited.
Yes.
So that yung budget ng TESDA diretso sa LGU.
That can also be income generating, ano?
Income generating ng
Yes.
LGU. So, ilang steps na tayo mula sa session ng mabigyan ng recommendation si Mayor na magkaroon kami ng Maripipi Training Center, Livelihood Training Center for basic courses muna, like yung organic productions.
Aha.
Pangalawa, yung mga basic beauty care, nail care na livelihood. wellness massage.
Yan, kailangan nyo yan. May
Cooking.
resort kayo sa Maripipi.
Pero nakapagpa-train na kami ng 34
Masus.
So yan, pinagrupo ko din sila as one club.
Nice.
A wellness club, and then para tuloy-tuloy ang kanilang livelihood, linagyan ko sila ng isang clinic sa infirmary.
Okay.
Para doon sa gusto magpa-massage, yun, doon sila punta sa,
Okay.
libre sila. Libre ang room.
Opo.
Para meron, hindi mawala kung saan, at least may proper place, may
Opo.
magandang lugar na kung
Yeah.
saan sila magpapamassage.
Opo.
So, continuous din ang training.
And then, ano pa po? Ang dami nyo, ang dami.
Organic production, siyempre, more on makukuha natin sa BIFAR, sa DA, kay Ma'am Ling, about farming and fishery, doon ang training.
Okay.
So, basic lang muna, wala munang technical like welding, welding, carpentry, later on na lang muna. Kasi kailangan ko magpa-accredit,
Okay.
test the accredited.
Okay.
So, inaantay na rin ang aking mga course outline
Opo.
para i-transfer ko sa... Gusto ko yung matapos before end ng 2025 at ma-accredit na yung aming training center.
Nice.
So apart from that, that's part on empowering our people to support their livelihood in terms of knowledge empowerment and skills. So the next program naman that I have is to provide, sira na rin ang aming trial court and COMELEC building.
Okay.
Mayor, ba't iniiwan mo kami doon? Andun na kami sa kabilang So ngayon, tapos na po yung
Tapos
ating
na rin.
trial court at COMELEC.
Saan naman po galing ang
Dito
pondo?
na sa aking,
sa inyo na po, sa munisipyo.
NPA, sa munisipyo.
Okay.
Last year, nag-implement ako ng phase 1
Okay.
ng bagong design ng legislative.
Legislative building.
Tapos ang phase 1, nakuha ko naman sa national government.
Oh.
And then
Nice.
phase 2, kay Congressman.
Nice.
Ongoing ngayon ang phase 2, minamadali namin. Kaya gusto na nila tapusin bago mag-election, baka daw, Pero di yan matatapos kasi hanggang phase 4. Kasi dahil ang budget pa 5-5 lang naman. 5M, 5M. So, ongoing non-legislative building to house with magkaroon ng transformation din ng mga legislators.
True.
The building will accommodate one room each councilor. Meron na silang division na naka-glass. Kasi the building is covered with a glass facility.
Yeah.
Tapos yung second floor is the
Session
magandang
hall.
session hall.
Yes.
Eventually, nasabi ko mga building, in the future, in the 2025, i-declare ko siya as government center yung buong maliit na area.
Okay.
Kasi what is lacking is the Maripipi Police Station.
Okay.
And although mayroon kami, so ilalagay ko doon Maripipi Police Station and Maripipi Fire Station with fire truck.
Opo.
So, nakapag-donate na kami sa PNP ng lote, 400 square meter. Nakapagbigay na rin tayo ng 400 square meter sa
BFP.
every year yan, ma'am. Pinapalo up ko yan doon sa DILG. Aside from, inaano ko kay Congressman Cheribor. So, ngayon, galing sa Manila, so nalaman ko na nag-umpisa na ng procurement dito sa province.
Nice.
Sa region. Nagpo-procure na para itayo na yung building.
Oh, nice.
Ibig sabihin, tapos na yung lot preparedness, lahat ng
Yes.
documents.
Yes.
So, na-provide ko na. So, maaari maitayo within the year ang bagong Maripipi Police Station.
Nice.
And that is one part of the program ng Uswag Maripipi for the peace and order delivery natin. Yun. So, about the fire truck naman, fire station, ayan, nagkaroon tayo ng Mayor's League this last 2 months ago.
Opo.
Pumunta naman ako sa DILG, kahit di ko kausap ang secretary, sulat na naman ako. Oo. So, nag-reply si Secretary Abalo sa akin through in writing. Before, walang reply. Kasi, di ba papalit-palit ang DILG chief? Nag-reply, ito na lang kulang mo requirement. So,
Pwede maganda.
ito na lang kulang mo.
Iko-comply na lang and then definitely.
Dahil nag-speaker naman siya sa amin sa Mayor's League na sino yung walang fire station, sino yung walang fire truck. So, since si President mag-nation SOMA, magsusona sa June, yan ang part ng report niya na lahat ng isla, lahat ng 5th class na walang
Fire station, magkaroon.
mabigyan. So, baka mabigyan muna kami doon na
That's nice.
kahit lumalaan ay galing sa Kawayan, tapos pagdating ng bago, so, nakausap mo naman natin provincial director.
Apo.
Oo, okay naman. So, yun. So, yun lang ang kulang doon, test site development na. Tapos, may i-declare ko na Maripipi Government Center.
Okay.
So, doon na, that is, the aim there is to provide an accessibility sa tao para maganda ang serbisyo ng government sa kanila. It's part of the government efficiency program.
Okay. So, anything more? Kasi sobrang, ang dami ng programa.
Anything more? So, what's moving forward? The ways forward is may kulang pang building na kinakailangan ng MDRR, which is the construction of MDRR Operation Center.
Okay.
For resilience program.
Yes.
Readiness in terms of
Disaster risk.
So, may natitira pang maliit na lupa. So, gagawin na lang 2-story. So, I send letter requesting for fund to the Senate. And
Kamusta naman po?
Ngayon pa lang naman, para next year na lang
Okay.
yan. And then,
Kala ko meron na rin eh.
wala pa. And ways forward, yan. The second one is very exciting kasi I want this to start before end of 2025, the construction of Maripipi Memorial Park.
Oh, wow.
Because non-Catholic now is not allowed to be buried in our Catholic cemetery.
Ah, okay.
That is the saddest part in the community.
Yes.
Kasi walang paglilibingan
Ang dili katoliko.
hindi Katoliko. Alam mo naman, hindi ka pwede magpatayo ng walang sa AIP.
Apo.
Hindi ka pwede magpatayo ng construction wala sa Comprehensive Development Plan.
Apo.
So, 2 years ago na ilagay na natin. Naglagay tayo ng konting budget. Patong-patong. Hanggang ngayon, naka 1.5 kami for the construction. But for the purchase, tapos na last year. Wala nagbibaligyan ng lupa. Mabuti na lang, pinost ko sa Facebook, nagmakaawa naman tayo na sino dyan ang mga medyo na sa buhay, hindi na kailangan ng lupa, kung hindi man madonate, bibili ng Maripipi para lang sa ating mga kababayan na meron sila mahimlayan ng maayos. Kasi na ating Catholic, ganito, ganyan. So, it's a big issue in the community. Kasi iiwan nilang patay sa munisipyo. Sa natin, the responsibility natin bilang mayor. So, during that time, when I see the Comprehensive Development Plan, wala doon ang program.
So, parang,
ngayon, okay na.
Mayor, ang nakikita ko sa mga programa nyo, health, di ba? Health. So, pwede rin yung maging lying in clinic siguro pag may mga anak,
Ano kami?
Diba?
First, kami sa lying in.
So, dito ko kaya, Mayor, nakikita, from womb to tomb.
Oh, yeah.
From womb to tomb na serbisyo. Parang yun ang ginawa nyong
Program.
program. Diba? Kasi biro mo, hanggang sa paghimlayan ng, ginawan nyo ng paraan. Diba?
So, yun. So, paano yung construction? Siyempre, kulang kami pondo. Magkano lang ang aming IRA?
Yes.
Diba? 11 million. Doon pa kukunin ang 20% DF. Doon kukunin ang gamot, lahat, everything. So, ang initiative ko, parating, kung wala dito, saan ako pupunta? So, normally, kay Governor Plus, sa national. So, dito, ang kinausap namin si Senator Robin Hood. Salita naman ako na yung mga non-Catholic hindi rin nalilibing. So, he has the heart.
Yes.
So, kailangan kong mag-follow up letter. Sige, yan na lang. Wala kami, hindi ako, ayaw adi. O, sabi yun. So, yun ang aking, i-resubmit kong program of work. Sana, hoping na,
Sana nga.
kasi kailangan, yun. So, yun nakafocus ang aming, yung IRA, ang kulang pa kasi ang munisipyo, interior.
Okay.
At least ngayon, namamangha ang mga tao.
Yes.
Kasi they come sa munisipyo na very, bago, tapos na-entertain sila na maayos.
Yes.
So, yung, plus of course, yung ating Baywalk nasa phase 2 and phase 3 ongoing.
Parang nakikita ko sa Facebook.
Oo, yun. Ongoing ngayon. Natulungan din ako ni Congressman para mag-follow up doon sa DPM.
Okay.
Kasi every year napunta ako doon. Kahit Oo, yun. Kailangan tapusin mo na kaya matapos kong project.
Parang di ba sabi nga ni Kuya Jerry Boy, kaya rin daw siya nakakakuha ng mga projects kasi sa kakulitan niya. Pero, paminsan yung iba nadadaan sa kulit eh. Pag, sige na nga, pagbigyan na natin to, bigyan mo na ng...
Lalo na siya, kilala niya lahat. Ako wala, ang akin letter speaks. My letter speaks. Kung ano pa nakakaiyak yung letter ko, kaya siguro napapansin. Pero ngayon kilala na ako ni Senator Bongo. Actually ngayon, galing man ako Maynila, so mayroon na, first time. Last year mayroon, hindi ko napansin. Nabigyan pala niya ako ng 300,000 worth MAET.
Oh.
Napunta sa BPH. Hindi ako na-inform. So this time, meron ako 500,000.
Oh, nice.
So, kailangan kong pumunta sa region para to coordinate how to implement and everything. So, I can use it for Maripipi only. The 500,000.
Yes.
O, sa kakakulit ko doon. Tapos, sabay text pa yung staff ni Senator. So, yun po.
Okay. So, actually, yung what you have discussed is already parang what we can expect to see in Maripipi for several years from now, ano? Where do you see...
Meron pa mga kulang.
Marami pa.
Like the potable water system.
Ay, oo. Kasi island municipality.
Oo. Super issue pa. Kasi kailangan ng fund. Tapos ng source ng water. But the old program of the water system, kinukontinue ko pa rin. No? But kinakailangan ko mapatakbo ang tubig in a short-term plan muna. Kasi long-term plan yun eh. So, para lang makitang may nangyari dyan sa dating plano, iksian muna. Ang short-term plan ko is first cluster o barangay lang muna. Kung mapaawas good ang tubig based on the design.
Meron po bang is there a source of fresh water in the island?
Mayroon. Doon kinuha nila sa Biga.
Okay.
Yung original plans. So, yun ang naabutan. Kaya yun ang sinusundan natin. But it needs fund at the same time because may problema along the way, you know. So, ito nagpa-delay.
What about electricity?
Wow, ang electricity namin is under Napocor.
24/7?
24/7.
Nice. Better than higatangan.
Yeah,
higatangan gani karon.
Bago ko umupo is lang yun hanggang 12 o'clock. Tapos ayun, naging 24/7. But anticipating your vision to improve the electricity, to improve the supply of electricity, nag-coordinate din ako. Sumunod din ako sa Senate that we need a support to make the island, sabi ko, we are an island deprived by electricity. Wherein the government should help us kasi maganda yung isla. Kapag magandang electricity, business will grow, the livelihood will grow, mga ganyan-ganyan. Ayan, nag-reply. So, that was 2 years of reply na in-advise the National Electrification Administration to take a look on the request of Mayor Joseph Caingco for the electricity request for the construction of cable submarine from Kawayan to Binalayan, Maripipi. So, I am waiting for the feasibility study of Biliran, Bileco, if it is feasible or not. Option 1. Option 2, discuss ko sa Napocor kung meron silang program on solar power energy. Because meron tayong mga nakakausap na mga NGO na kanilang program is build and transfer.
Yes.
BOT. Build,
operate and transfer.
So, ibang proseso naman yun. Good, I'm lucky enough that Napocor has its program to build a solar power energy for Maripipi.
Oh, nice.
They bought a 3,000 square meter for that purpose only somewhere in Olog. So because yan na, pinalo up ko dahil sa nabenta na, pero yung documentation kasi iba may-ari, yun ang nagpapadelay, but yun ang for future
development
under ng Napocor through my coordination with my vision na baka in the future kasi yung aming kuryente ngayon ay government subsidy yan eh.
Okay.
Mawawala na kasi yan in the future.
True.
Pag biglang nawala yan, kung wala kang plano.
Totoo.
So, dapat may advance planning. So, nakasit aside itong mga BOT NGOs.
Okay.
So yun ang pagdating sa electricity. Pagdating naman sa water, continue pa rin ang old program, and then mag-ano kami ng short-term plan para lang makita kung functionable ba itong old plan ng water.
Okay.
So yun ang aking nakabinbin na overload ko kasi dahil may mga distraction.
Yeah.
May kung sa ano pa, may mga variations, may mga sagabal ba
Apo.
along the way in the process of the water system.
What legacy do you hope to leave behind sa Maripipi po?
The legacy that I want to leave behind in Maripipi sa mga katawan, marami na ako nasabing mga infrastructure
Yes.
development. Aside from good governance na in-improve ko sa munisipyo yung ating, yung seal of local good governance, unti-unti natin ini-improve in terms of how to manage the municipal government. Yung what ma-leave ko behind is that yung mga bagay ba na hindi ako makalimutan ng tao. A project that has a great impact to the people of Maripipi. That it's not by telling, but they can see it, they can observe, they can feel the services na andyan na lahat. So, yun ang legacy. Yung difficult to forget about me. That's Mayor Joseph. Yung bang, hindi nila makakalimutan. Na ito ay during my time. Kasi I can only pass but once.
True.
Hindi natin alam kung magtatagal ako, tapusin ko lang term ko. Di ba? Kasi mayroon naman tayong mga ibang priorities.
Yeah.
May profession tayo na hindi na-click sa ngayon. No?
Yes.
So, ang pagiging public service, alam mo na, puro gas.
Sariling,
Sariling, oo. So, sa atin talaga doon, more on public service. So,
True.
More on, helping people, helping others.
Giving back.
Tapos, make the community transform.
Yes. Okay. So, Mayor Joseph, since nakapagkwentuhan na naman po tayo sa personal na bagay tungkol sa inyo, and at the same time, sa inyong mga nagkalain-lain na programa sa inyong munisipyo sa Maripipi, papunta naman po tayo sa kulitan portion. No? So, I hope ready na po kayo. Ang ating laro ngayon ay ang tinatawag na What's in the Box.
A few moments later.
Okay. So, Mayor Joseph, una, kailangan magbato-bato pick tayo. Tapos, kung sino po ang mapilde, siya ang unang papasok ang kamay at huhulaan kung ano ang nasa loob ng box. Okay?
Ilan na nasa loob ng
Isa lang.
Isa lang.
Ata. Hindi ko alam eh. Okay, bato-bato pick. Bato-bato pick. Okay, so syempre talo si Mayor.
Practice pa lang yun.
Okay, Mayor, please.
Didi?
Yes.
Ano sasabihin ko na? Kuhaon?
I-ano nyo, sabihin lang kung what do you think it is.
Ano ini? Parang bola na mayroon mga thorns. Plus, oo.
That's correct. That's a stress ball.
Oh, yeah.
1 point
Stress
per
ball.
mayor. Okay,
Ay, ang
next.
daya. Ako na-stress ngayon.
Next.
Buhay ba ito?
Medyo buhay.
Hindi. Wait.
May oras dapat yan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, 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 no.
Bakit ganun? Ay, hindi. Ano to? It's rubbery. Hindi naman siya stress ball. Stress ball? Also?
Pwede siyang stress ball. It's a
Pwede-
stress ball also, pero
Laruan.
1-1.
Kinaba. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Go.
Okay. Mayor, nagmamadali.
Ampalaya.
Release. The That's the correct answer.
Yun na.
Hindi naman gumagana. Ay, ano to? Ano ba to? Si Mayor, ang sama. Ano to? Mani. Pagkain ba to? Pwede ilabas. Oh,
Wala na, time na.
What's this?
It's a seaweed.
Ah! Iniisip ko na yun eh. Pero ang alam ko may mas malalaking bilog eh. Anong tawag doon?
Lato yun.
Lato.
Yan igusok.
Ah.
That's gusok. Okay. Yan po.
Si I had an idea na lamig ka, di ba? Tapos hindi mo alam kung
Okay,
ano.
next box. Okay.
Ano ito? Live. Live animal.
Paano masabi?
Pwede na. Hindi na kailangan. Ano ito, mano? Palaka?
It's a frog, correct?
Panalo pa rin.
Winner will go for...
Palaka.
So, kakatapos lang po natin ng ating game na What's in the Box. So, congratulations, Mayor, at ikaw ang daog. As
Thank
always,
you.
parati man to
Bibigyan mo ako ng 10,000 mamaya.
Patay tayo dyan. Kong, bigyan naman.
Ay ko, Diyos ko, galing pa ako Maynil, wala kang tulong. Joke.
Mayor, baka pwede ho kami makahingi ng short message from you.
Okay, first of all, thank you very much, BM Roslyn, for inviting me dito sa magandang programa na Kwentuhan BM Roslyn. Ay sa akin, magandang programa po ito dahil sa pagbibigay tayo ng informasyon kung paano ang status ng ating pamahalaan, no? Atong public service sa atong munisipyo. So, first time, medyo kinakabahan, but I hope sana nakahati dito ng magandang impormasyon sa ating mga kababayan, lalo na sa Maripipi. Okay, so gusto ko pong anyayahan ang tanan na biliranon na mag-like and share sa programa na Kwentuhan BM Roslyn. I-like and share ang Facebook page.
Yes,
Facebook page at saka yung YouTube channel ni Kwentuhan kay BM Roslyn para ma-update kayo, ma-update tayong lahat ng mga biliranon sa mga nagaganap ng ating panggobyernuhan sa buong biliran. Ito po halos lahat ng mga agencies, lalo na yung mga 8 mayors po ay binibigyan ng pagkakataon na may maipahatid sa ating mga munisipyo yung kanilang mga plans and program para ma-transform ang kanilang mga bawat munisipyo.
Yes.
At saka po, pangalawa po ay bilang mayor ng Municipality of Maripipi, the most beautiful island paradise of Biliran, inaanyayahan ko po ang lahat ng Biliranon at lahat ng mga turista, local and foreign nationals, na bisitahin ang aming munisipyo, ang isla ng Maripipi, dahil po meron kami may papakita na ang kinyaman ng turismo at aming kultura sa Maripipi. Meron po kami papagmamalaki sa cultural immersion of pottery industry, at the same time nito weaving. Sa turismo naman, sa beaches and mountains tourism, meron tayo the Sambawan Island Beach Resort, na ito po ay isa sa mga one of the top 10 tourist beach resort here in Biliran. Malaking tulong po ito sa turismo ng Philippines. Love the Philippines, love Maripipi, love Sambawan. Ma-amaze po kayo pag kayo po ay pumunta sa munting isla na iba po ang may bibigay ng Sambawan Island. Kung gusto niyo po ng tahimik, At yun na, peaceful and rejuvenating beach resort. It's only Sambawan can answer your dream. Dahil doon po ay talagang tahimik. Kayo po lang po ang gagawa ng emosyon para kayo maging happy at magkaroon ng amazing experience in the island. Kaya yon, bumalik sa Maripipi kasi Maripipi is the island of no return. This is Mayor Joseph, nagbibigay ng konting informasyon sa aming munting magandang isla ng Maripipi. Maraming salamat, BM Roslyn.
Thank you, Mayor. So, sana po ay may impormasyon, aral at inspirasyon po kayong napulot sa ating kwentuhan ngayong araw. Huwag ho nating kalimutan na i-follow ang ating FB account at mag-subscribe sa ating YouTube channel na parehong Roslyn Espina Paras po ang mga account names nito. Palihog, paki-like o share din po ang ating mga posts sa mga ito upang mas dumami pa ang makakuha ng aral at katatawanan, labi na sa atong mga kaigsuon ng biliranon. Muli, ito po si Roslyn Espina Paras. Tara, kwentuhan tayo!